Oh guys, good to see you once again. My name is Niiayi, aka Ganyubi, the guy who tells stories from Ghana. Yes, I live in Ghana and Ghana is my country. I love my country so well. We have a lot of people traveling all the way into this country and some decide to live here. But people living outside Ghana actually want to see what is going on here in Ghana. So that's why I'm your YouTuber. I tell you stories from Ghana. A lot of people wonder how people are able to live here in Ghana. Some say Ghana is expensive. Others say Ghana is not meant for everybody. How is Ghana treating you?
Good.
Yes,
Good.
it's good, very good.
Are you sure you are enjoying Ghana?
Yes, it's not always been a smooth sailing. I think Ghana is a difficult country to settle. I like it, but Ghana is not for everybody. It is not.
Yes. But this is what I've decided to do. So I've started a new series where I'll take you on a journey, trying to interview people living outside Ghana who have decided to stay here in Ghana forever or permanent, just for them to share with you and I their story, how they are able to survive living here in Ghana. So you can call it maybe Survivor in Ghana or Living in Ghana. That is the series that I'm coming up on my channel for you guys to enjoy. So today I'll be interviewing a lovely lady. Come on guys, you love her. And you know, today we are trying to go there anyway. You see, she's going to share her story with us, how she's able to survive and live here in Ghana, and also maybe ask her why she decided to come to stay in Ghana. If this is your first time coming on my channel or seeing this video or seeing this face, my name is Niiayi and I tell stories from Ghana. And if you want to know anything about Ghana, on this channel I share with you. And it's my responsibility to convince people that in case they decide to come to Africa, they should consider choosing Ghana. On this channel I call it Ghana to the world. Let's enjoy the video. You are welcome, and this is my guest for today. And maybe you've seen her video before. She's also a YouTuber.
Yeah.
She has a YouTube channel, but you know how we do it. We are family, so after this video, even pause, go check out her channel. I'll put the description. I'll put the link in the description box and check out her channel. She has lovely videos that you'll fall in love with.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So anyway. Should I say, let me say Akwaba? No, you've already been in Ghana for so long. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess Akwaba has already gone past.
Yeah, you've gone past that.
Yeah, I've gone past it.
Okay, first of all, introduce yourself to my people.
Okay, everybody on Niiayi's channel, my name is Nana Ashanti. I'm a business lecturer, content creator, and entrepreneur in Accra, Ghana. Like Niiayi said, I was actually born in Ghana, raised here, and I left when I was a teenager.
Yes, I think I heard you saying that.
Yes.
In one of your videos.
Right, and I came back in 2018, and since then I've been primarily here, living here, you know, full time in Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long did you stay in the UK?
In the US, actually.
In the US,
oh my God, nobody's ever asked me that question before. Over a decade for sure, maybe like 12, 13 years maybe. But here's the thing about it, my parents took me when I was young, and every 2 years or so I'll save up money and I'll come to Ghana and I'll stay here for like maybe a month or two, and then by the time I go to the US I've lost my job. And then I'm gonna look for another job, and then I'll save my money, and then I'll come back to Ghana. And sometimes my parents will be like, "Oh, you need to get out of Ghana," and like, you know. So I keep going back and forth, and it has been like my entire life until I came in 2016. I stayed for 3 months, more than I was supposed to stay. You know, I stayed for 3 months, and that was it. Like from then, I was never satisfied with like living in America, and that's what it does to a lot of people. I think now Ghana is a hot topic, and everybody's wondering what is in Ghana. What is in Ghana? It's not about the monuments or like the things in Ghana. It's about the feeling that you get when you come to Ghana from the US, from the UK. It's very different.
But you know, let me say. You know, I do a lot of street interview, and one video that I did, I was asking Ghanaians on the street that, which country would you like to go? And one guy said, oh, he wants to go to the US because he has heard US is heaven.
Right,
you know, people have that kind of mentality. And someone will ask, why will you leave a land a place they call a land of opportunity and decide to come to Africa?
Because the US has good PR. Ghana has good PR. You know, when you say Ghana anywhere now, especially with all these celebrities coming to Ghana and things like that, Ghana has really good PR. And America has spent a lot of money on its image, looking like, even in their movies, it's like, this is, we are the good guys and the Russians are the bad guys, and like, you know, so it keeps like, as you keep being inundated with this information over and over and over again, you have no other option because you don't have any context. You've never been there, you've never lived there. So in your mind, it's like Hollywood, it's like Van Damme, it's like all these, it's like, it's like all these great things, you know, until you actually like live there for a few years, and then you realize that, oh my God, you know, this is not, I always say this is not how human beings are supposed to live when I was in the US.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, I say that all the time.
Why do you say that? What do you see? Like,
there is no, like, everybody kind of in the US has an identity crisis. It's like people don't know who they are. You know how in Ghana people can say like, I'm a Ghana boy, and I'm a Ashanti guy, and I'm like, and they have so much pride, even though it doesn't really mean anything. They have so much pride. Like, people have an identity crisis in the US. So if primarily you have an identity crisis as a person, there's no family unit, you know, there's no community, there's no village around you, every aspect of your life, there's an issue. I don't think people realize that. We are a sum of the environment. You know, you, the human being, like everything that you're thinking, you're doing, it's because of the things you've seen around you. And so if there are not that many great things to see around you, or you know, there's a way that you think things are supposed to be, but then you come to a different part of the world and you're like, wait, like that's not how things are supposed to be. It just changes your perspective. You know, so this is why the interest is high now. People think like, oh, I came to Ghana and I didn't see. No, it's not about the things, it's about the feeling that you get. You know,
but is it what it is? As the way they tend to be America it is, because you know, a lot of people here don't see actually the real things on the ground.
In America,
from people from
Ghana, they don't know what's going on in America.
They always want to be there.
I think you don't have that excuse anymore, because you've seen the internet, you've seen the news about America, you've seen the reign of Donald Trump, you've seen them killing black people, and you've seen, like, you know, going to war, and you've seen all these things about America and the UK and the Europe. You know these things. It's like you can't feign ignorance that I did not know. But I think a lot of people here, like you're saying, the streets freezes, it's out of like desperation. You know, Ghana is not heaven. Like, there's no country on earth that's heaven. So if you're poor, the kind of poverty, African poverty is very different, and it's very brutal. Like, you know, so when people say, I want to go to the US and the UK, I'm not going to be one of those people to say, don't go. In fact, go. So that when you go and you work and you make that money, when you come back, you will know what to do with it. You know what I mean? So I always tell people, go. If you get the opportunity to leave the country, get away and go and do what you have to do, you know, so that when you come back, you appreciate things. Like, I'm telling you, like, when in New York, when I go to New York, right, I can go and see yellow chairs. Like, it's like, you know, everything is gray and beige, and it's like, even your mind is like a little numb. But the moment you come out of Kotoka, you see all these bright colors and Villaggio. And I always tell my friends that they will never allow Villaggio anywhere in New York because the colors around it is too bright. Country's too free.
You know, the Villaggio, the colors depict that of the Kente.
Exactly. See, so they're already, once you get inside the country, you're already being shown that, wow, it's a colorful people, and it's a, you know, and it's not like that outside, you know. So,
but was it difficult trying to relocate back to Ghana?
I mean,
the
decision has not, like I said, I used to escape from there all the time, and my parents would take me back. Like, it was never, I never really felt like I was part of like the community that I was part of in America. The first time my parents actually tried to take us to Ghana, I think I was like 14 years old. And like I threw such a tantrum. I remember I threw such a tantrum because I did not want to go. And people watching probably be like, what is wrong with this child? But I just, because I'd been there, I'd been in America, and I just seen that, like, it's just, I deemed, you know, I know there's somewhere better than here, is the way I'll put it. You know, so it's the decision that's never been difficult for me. For a lot of people that are not connected to Ghana in the way that I am by birth and stuff, it might be different for you, but for me, it wasn't difficult. It's just like I'm going back to my hometown.
You know, people coming to Ghana for visits and maybe a short stay, they keep wondering, how are we able to stay here? And you know, people also back home, like let me say back in the US, America, like UK and stuff, a lot of them want to move back to Ghana, but they don't know how to
It's
survive.
so expensive, yeah.
How do you survive in Ghana? But
Yeah.
before we go to
Yeah.
that question,
Yeah.
how long have you been in Ghana so far?
I'm going on 4 years now.
4 years.
Yeah.
Wow. So how do you survive within these 4 years? How do you survive with all the chaos, like the problem? People come here, they have issue with driving and a whole lot of. How do you survive?
I don't know what people like. I do actually have consultations that I do for some of my subscribers and people about relocation and
So
business
if someone
and
wants
things.
to consult,
Oh yeah, they can just email me niiayiphotography@gmail.com. But what I would tell you is that you need to think about I'm going to a different country, right? You don't go and replicate the life that you had in wherever country that you're coming from into Ghana. Ghana is a whole different place. Like number one, most people in Ghana build their homes,
Yes.
right? Either renting a place or you're building, right? You don't go and get a mortgage.
yeah.
Because in America and other places, you will get a mortgage and you spend 30 years of your life paying that mortgage. In Ghana, we don't do that for a reason. The interest rates are insane. You won't even qualify. Let's start right there. You're not even going to qualify. So if you're going to move to Ghana, you need to make up your mind that I'm going to a different place. I'm going to a different, dimension, all the old life, the Lay's potato chips I used to eat. We eat plantain chips over here. You need to switch over. You understand? If people are eating wache in the morning, you eat wache in the morning too. You don't go and buy bacon and things, sausages and that kind of, maybe once in a while we want to eat like a pancake or something.
Okay.
But in Ghana, we don't eat that for breakfast.
No.
We're eating rice and stew. You two eat the rice and stew. Like, you know what I mean? That's how you survive in Ghana. You don't come here and then wake up in the morning and you're like, oh, I feel like I want to go to Golden Tulip. I'm going to go eat.
So you have to have the mentality of adopting.
Just live your life like a local. You need to find a way to put yourself in the community. I always advise people like to rent for a year before you even build or buy a house or anything. Rent for a year, know who your neighbors are. They'll probably invite you Sunday to come and eat some fufu or something. Go and talk to people and things like that. Put yourself inside the community. It's very difficult to do because I've lived next to my next door neighbor in New York for like 10 years. The only thing I know about her is she's from Jamaica. I don't know her name.
Life in New York is so
I don't know her name. I don't think she even knows my name. She takes my mail, my stuff. She knows my parents, but she does not know my name.
Wow.
We don't do that in Ghana. Like, you know what I mean? You need to know your neighbors' names. You need to assimilate, put yourself in the community. That's how you become part of it. Instead of like isolating yourself and
I interviewed one guy called Tim Swine.
Oh yeah, I love him. Yeah, I've met him. He's so good.
He was like, the experience in Ghana will humble you.
So Ghana will humble you.
Wow.
Hey, I was humble.
Wow.
I was humble.
Tim sits in a trotro and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You see, but is it difficult living in Ghana?
Is it difficult living anywhere? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not really.
I'm asking for people watching because there are people who want to move back home and they are like me. You guys are not really telling us, especially what is on the ground, how life is on the ground.
No one can explain to you enough for you to grasp the concept of something until you're actually in it. You understand? So I see that a lot of people like say that, oh, are you sure this is what it is? And why you guys always talking about ACCRA? You need to be in it to know what is going on. So I tell people, if you can't spare like 3 or 6 months to come and, trial Ghana for yourself, then you're not ready to move. If you're not able, because when you come to Ghana on vacation, right? Okay. December in Ghana, great time.
Yeah, great time.
2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month maximum, having fun, drinking, doing all of this, like all your money is gone and you're like, oh my God, Ghana is so expensive. No, you are celebrating, like you're in party mode. It's different from actually living here. So after that 1 month vacation, then we're going to 2 months. Now things are becoming clearer to you. Then we're going to 3 months. You know what I mean? That way you like, okay, so maybe I'm not gonna go to Sandbox every night. You know what I mean? No, I'm not gonna go to
Gardens.
Exactly. I'm not gonna do that every month. I'll do it once a month or something. So as you stay longer,
the reality starts to set in.
Exactly. So we, the YouTubers, the content creators, and consultants, and all of that, we cannot tell you what repatriating to Africa is or migrating to Africa is. You have to be in it.
To experience
You
it
know,
yourself.
there are 32 million people that live here. Clearly, you can live here. You know, so it's really up to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's come to surviving in Ghana. The second part. You need to work to get money to
Yes.
survive.
Yes.
Do you have your own business now?
So when I first came to Ghana, I had a store in New York called Carry Africa. So I used to sell Africa, like bags and beads and things like that. So I had a shop online and stuff, or in person, whatever.
Yeah.
And then so when I was coming to Ghana, I was like, okay, now I'm going to come to Ghana myself. I'm going to go get these things and I'm going to set up the shop in Ghana and then export to the US. But when I got here, my family had a school and it needed like a lot of help. And I'm a business, major. So I was working as a business manager in that school. But then I also got a job as a business lecturer in University of Cape Coast. So I was getting, a salary from the school and I was getting another salary from, you know what I mean?
Yes, I get it.
And then later on, I stopped working at University of Cape Coast. I was there for a year and a half. I stopped working there. And then I started doing a business consultation and then YouTube as well started picking up for me. So at every point in time, there has to be some income coming in right from the jump. Don't think that people think that, when I come to Africa, I have to start a business. It's great if you start a business because you can employ people. We need people that can employ people.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But if you're not there yet, get a job. Get a job. Diaspora people, get a job. Stop sitting at these cafes for a year. Because I know people that have done this. Been in Ghana for a year and a half, 2 years. They don't have a job.
Wow.
And they keep trying to my ideas are going to jump. You're going to jump if you're actually working. Get a job wherever it is. Even if you're going to work for somebody and they're not going to pay, at least you will know the currency, which is one of the things that you need to learn. The currency, how much you can get for things. So get a job. I do advise people that you should always get some. If you're from the UK, you should do something that brings you pound sterling in and then gives you cedis as well.
Wow.
Because the switch over from spending dollars to cedis is very difficult. So you should always do something that would be bringing you a little bit of what currency, euros, whatever. And also do stuff that would get you, Ghana cedis. Now I've actually quit the school job.
Okay.
So every year I'm doing something
new.
Yeah, so I've actually quit the school job. I'm going to start a new business. It's going to be a provision store, a grocery store. I want to make franchises all over the place so everybody can, franchise a little bit for themselves and get a bit of the market. So this year, actually, that's what I'm doing.
Wow.
In addition to content creation and consultation. So go to work. You have to work. Yeah.
So you guys, I know you guys are really enjoying what she's sharing with us, and you're picking in some point. But hey, let me know in the comment section what you think about all that she's doing, and maybe if you have any question, put it there. Maybe
I'll come in there and answer.
Yeah. Come and answer, or maybe there might be a part 2. You
okay.
Okay, so let's wrap it up. So.
Okay.
But if someone will ask, is it difficult finding a job in Ghana, or is it difficult creating your own job?
Absolutely. I mean, where is job hunting not difficult? I mean, I want you to think about Ghana like any other country. Where in the world is job hunting not difficult? Where in the world is being an entrepreneur not difficult? It's difficult. And even in Ghana, there are extra things that even make it more difficult, So if you want to get a job in Ghana, you need to network. You need to meet people in person. Because you know how Ghana culture is. You can't go on internet and you have to know somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody. And that's how you get a job. I've gotten jobs, all the time. And it's always been through friends. Wow. So you can't come to Ghana, you can't isolate yourself and live the life like you don't know your neighbor's name,
that kind of life.
No, you can't do that over here. Just assimilate, socialize, and Ghana is great. You enjoy it.
Ghana is great. I tell people Ghana is great. It's the best country you can ever have on the continent of Africa. Believe me, okay? Will you say it's worth it coming to stay in Ghana?
Oh, I mean, absolutely. I would absolutely say that. I do say that, if you're getting an inclination in you that I have to move, even if it's not to Ghana, like people are going to the Gambia now, Tanzania, Nigeria, wherever it is that you're getting like
Kenya.
a calling to go, there's a reason why life leads you to certain places. So just try and go. If not for even extended, do like 3 to 6 months. If it doesn't work for you, you don't love the country, you don't like the system, you can always go back. You know what I mean?
True.
But
There's no harm in trying.
Yeah, you should live somewhere else in your life, you know. If you have the opportunity, why not? You should.
Guys, I'm so sorry we have to bring this video to an end. I know you are not happy, but you, don't worry. As I said, you put your questions down there in the comment section. Maybe if the needs are right for a part 2, you know how I always do it, and I'll bring her back.
Okay.
But before we go, what will you tell someone watching this video about Africa and also about Ghana?
I think, you know, there's definitely a lot of misconceptions about Africa, but also it's a place that needs a lot of work. Don't ever kid yourself to think that, you know, the way some of you have like fantasized about how your life is going to be in Africa so much that when you come in, the reality is not what you want. It's like you're unsatisfied. Africa is a country that needs a lot of work because a lot of evil has been done to the continent. So we are trying to, you know, make it into a different thing. So there's a lot of work in Africa, but it's an amazing place to be. I mean, yeah. I would say that it's the double-edged sword, really. That's what it is.
But you feel more comfortable living here than...
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You will definitely have a better time. Like, things taste better. The food tastes better. Human beings are more friendly. More colors. So many different cultures. So many different places to see. I'm sure Niiayi has some travel videos on his channel that you can check out, you know. So it's a great place. Give it a try. And if you love it, stay. If you don't, try somewhere else.
What will you tell someone about Ghana? I mean, let's say something that they don't know about Ghana.
Ghana has really good PR. I would say that, like, our president has done a really good job working on the image of Ghana. We've always been this Pan-African, but now it's even more so, you know. So, you know, you have to take Ghana for what it is. Ghana is not Accra. There are like 15 other regions that you can go to. So when you come to Ghana, try and explore and see where you're fitting. And I promise you there's somewhere that you'll fit in. There's somewhere.
Wow, thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you so much. I was really enjoying it, and I wish we could talk on and on and on and on. But you know, time is money. You guys have something to do, and she has to go somewhere and all that.
Yeah.
But anyway, trust me, as I've started this new series, if you have any question, let me know. In the other videos that I'll be interviewing people to share their survival in Ghana. Call it surviving in Ghana or survival in Ghana, anyhow you want to call it. Let me know so that I'll ask them for you. And thank you for watching to the end of the video. Please don't forget to check out her channel for me, please. Will you like to say something about the channel? Oh,
my channel is, you know, about living in Ghana and also about business in Ghana. Right now I am building my first business in Ghana, so you're following the journey from conception all the way to opening. So if you want to see, you know, how Ghana business is done, come over to my channel.
And when the business is fully up and running,
he's gonna be there.
I'll be there and then bring you more videos on that. You know, she has the experience. She can share with you. She does consultation. You can get in touch with her. So this is all about Ghana to the world.
Yes.
Until then, I come your way with another episode. My name is Niiayi, aka Ganyobi. Do you have any final words?
Just my Instagram is Miss Nana Ashanti, YouTube Nana Ashanti, and you know, subscribe, follow, thumbs up this video, share it. He's doing a lot of work. If you guys support, more people will come up here to talk about, you know, living in Ghana. So
hey, and share the video, please. Okay. And I just would like to say a big shout out to my brother Wodemaya. Congratulations on your 1 million subscribers.
Yes.
And your, what is it? Is it a gold plaque?
You get a gold plaque for that, right?
Yes, it's in Ghana. We can't wait to see the video. Thank you so much for the support, the love, and also getting me into this space. And Charlie, you are really doing a great job for Africa. We love you, and stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll meet you another time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, good.